Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to today's battle for all-time tennis mastery. Battling for this title, we have India, queen of repetitive fixed practice. We have Alisha, the unstoppable whirlwind of adaptability and variability.
Today we are not only watching a tennis match, we are learning about how practice really works and why variety may be the key to skill mastery.
Here we see both contestants are practicing before the first round. India sticks to fixed practice, same stroke, same angle, same target. This perfect repetition looks impressive, but very limited to one scenario. On the other hand, Alisha seems to be practicing variable practice, moving around the court constantly, hitting different shots, changing pace, spin of the ball. It looks chaotic, but it's exactly what will make her adaptable in the real match.
So what makes Alisha's practice so powerful? First, we need to talk about schema theory. What is it, and how does it relate to practice? Schema theory proposes that people learn rules that allow them to carry out particular classes of actions. Instead of remembering every single movement we've ever done, our brain stores a basic pattern for each type of movement, and we can then tweak that pattern to fit the situation, and this is our schema.
Think about the action of hitting a tennis ball. Your brain has a general idea of how to hit a ball, and we can adjust that depending on what is needed, like hitting to different areas of the court or fast versus slow. But each time we perform a movement, we get feedback that helps refine these rules, improving our ability to adjust in the future.
Variable practice is really important for building those flexible schemas. The more we practice a movement in different ways, like changing speed, distance, or context, the more adaptable and effective our schema becomes in real-life situations.
Let's break it down. Variable practice involves practicing a skill across a variety of different dimensions and conditions to enhance our adaptability and flexibility in changing situations.
Skills with action components, like serving a tennis ball in a game of tennis, involve some things that stay consistent, like the way we hold the racket or the ball. However, Alisha can vary her tennis practice in many ways. She can practice different shots like a forehand or backhand, or hitting to the left or to the right. Her options are endless. The important thing is that she's changing it up.
On the other hand, fixed practice is the opposite of variable practice and involves repetitive practice of a singular skill in one particular way. And we can see here with India hitting it in the same sequence every time.
So why is it important that we vary our practice? Well, we need to be able to adapt to new situations. There are essentially many external variables that can impact how we perform in a tennis match, like crowds, the court surface, or players' level of stress. Real-world tennis is unpredictable, so our practice should be too. As Schmidt and Lee highlighted, all this inherent variability of tennis makes our learning more robust, effective, and generalizable. We need to essentially deliberately attempt to vary our practice along all the different dimensions that may vary when we have to perform a skill.
It's showtime. India was flawless in practice from one spot. Can she survive this unexpected shot from Alisha? Ah! What a disaster! Alisha scores!
In Alisha's case, we can see that variable practice helps the brain detect patterns, anticipate changes in the court, and make split-second adjustments automatically.
In India's case, fixed practice seems easier and looks perfect during training. However, it only works in one context, whereas variable practice is harder and messier, and that's the point. It builds retention and transfer, so you're ready for any match scenario. This creates robust learning where skills stick, as well as generalized learning where skills can work anywhere.
Like I've conquered the sand mountain, Alisha's conquered the tennis court. 2025 champion, way to go.
So there we have it. Mix it up, challenge yourself, and embrace the messiness of variable practice.
Real mastery isn't about repeating perfection.
It's about handling anything the game throws at you.